So this is the Husqvarna 401 Svartpilen. I hope I said that right. Like, what more could you want in a fun little city bike? I believe that the brakes are Brembo. Yep, by Brembo. Nice clean chain. Single caliper in the back and single in the front. I like this little bar back here, as well as this little cargo carrier type thing. Here's the dash. Let me turn it on real quick. Got ABS as well, and then you can see the name written right there, Svartpilen. A little Husqvarna logo, LED lights. That's pretty sick. I got a little skid plate right here. Protect it, liquid cool. I bet you guys want to hear it honk. Where's the honker? Get a little honk. LED brake lights. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take this into the city now and see how I feel about it. So far, I'm really enjoying this bike. Really enjoying this bike. Alright. Hop back on and go for a ride. Oh, actually, before I do, give you a little hint of the exhaust note as well. It's a single cylinder, by the way. My friend gave this to me, so shout out to Azim. Thank you, Azim, for lending me your bike. I believe the engine comes from a KTM 390 Duke. So there is a decent amount of power to this bike. It's quite zippy. I wouldn't think it. Look, this is a fun bike. Don't get me wrong. I mean, to be in 6th gear and only doing like 65 to 70 miles an hour is a little bit new to me. But oh my gosh, it's a lot of fun. For me, I'm a shorter rider, so I feel like this is big enough for me. I don't really feel like I'm intimidated by this bike. I'm also chubby, so I do know that like sometimes it could be harder for a bike to pull somebody my size. I'm about 180 pounds, 5'8". But yeah, it's a fun bike. Super flickable. It's quick. This bike is a good bike. Do I think you could use this as a commuter? Heck yeah. Totally use this as a commuter if you're doing city living. I'm going to be taking this out later onto the highway just to see how comfortable I feel. Granted, this is a small bike and I'm not quite sure how that's going to translate to with all the wind that's going to be hitting me. So here's the dash, arrow, engine, neutral. It's kind of easy to read. I'm not gonna say that it stands out very well. The only time I do notice the dash is when it's blinking at me and telling me I'm in the wrong gear. was able to do about 80 miles an hour just gunning it. I don't know why it keeps flashing red at me. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Am I over revving this? I don't know. I'm cruising right now, 65 miles an hour in 6th gear. I don't feel a problem. There's a lot of wind buffeting that's happening, but because I'm a big guy, I don't really mind it. My thoughts might change after about an hour or so on this bike, but for right now, cruising around, not minding it at all. I think I could definitely keep up with a few fellow riders as long as they understand that my starts are going to be slow, but I'll catch up with them. I mean, I could see myself riding in a part of a group of, you know, responsible street riders. Let's put it that way. Alright, Elbow Road, here we come. This bike is great. It feels super easy to maneuver around. I'm still learning where the clutch engages, so haven't been like trying to spit fire and run around, but I'm not feeling like crazy vibrations through the bike at all. I'm feeling super confident. Yep, that short wheelbase really comes in handy. I would definitely classify this bike as a city slicker, something that you could totally rip around a city like Norfolk in and be able to just have fun. Wonder if I missed the memo on beach day. Everybody's out here wearing like shorts and tank tops and stuff like that. Yep, going over these bumps in the city, I don't even feel it. No vibrations, just solid mounting the just a solid feel of being able to mount over the obstacle and then coming down. Nothing like feeling the gravel or anything like that. Don't know if people are looking at this bike because it's a big dude on a small bike, or if this bike is pretty handsome. I'll go for the latter. Let's go ahead and attribute it to this bike being handsome. Yeah, usually where I would feel like a ton of vibrations for riding on this road, because, you know, usually on my motorcycle I'd be like, but with this motorcycle, it just, because I'm gonna guess because of the knobby tires, it just eats it up. Alright, we're back again to the highway ride for my review of what it rides like on the highway. If you look at those flags over there, you're gonna notice that the wind is really like thrashing about today. So I'm ready to be severely buffeted by the wind. Oh, it's super bright out here. So I don't know how the auto shut off valve works, but basically it told me it was full and it wasn't full. So that came out to like $2, and if that's $2 at like half a tank, then I'm guessing that it should only take about $4 to fill this pup up. If you want to have fun and you know you were looking at this bike, go for it, because this bike is, I mean, I'm having fun, and that's what this bike was made for, I believe. It's just a fun bike. It's not a big one. It's not like something that where, you know, unless you're going fast you're going to enjoy it. This bike feels like, hey, I'm small, I'm nimble, feel free to take me out on a weekend, but at the same time I'll do the job of getting you to work and back.